Hi there, my name is Mike Pitt. I make videos about business and crypto so you can grow your business, increase your profits and increase your portfolio. The title for today's video is Will Mount Gox Change the Price of Bitcoin? To explain and give you my thoughts, I need to tell you the story of Mount Gox. In 2010, Mark Karpeles, this guy, founded the cryptocurrency exchange Mount Gox, and it started and grew to a position where it was handling the majority of Bitcoin purchases around the world. It was much more of a smaller crypto ecosystem trading environment. There weren't so many cryptocurrencies exchanges as there are now, so at that time it was handling something like 80% of Bitcoin purchases, and it grew to that position and was vulnerable, unfortunately, to cyber attacks, and it was hacked in 2014. There were a number of hacks that had been ongoing from as early as 2011, but it's 2014 that 800,000 Bitcoin was stolen by hackers.
Sit down! Nobody talk! Sit down!
And at that point, Karpeles had to close down the website and cease all functionality. So 2014, Mount Gox no longer existed. And there were many creditors at that stage, many people who had Mount Gox accounts and had Bitcoin on the platform before it was hacked. And what Mount Gox had to do was go through a process where they would try to retrieve as many Bitcoin as they could. And I think they got to a position where they had 141,000 Bitcoin. And then there's a long legal process. I won't bore you with all of that. That's happened over 9 years. So here we are in 2023, and the refunds, so Mount Gox customers will receive a portion of the Bitcoin that they had in their accounts, and that can be sent back to them in crypto, so in Bitcoin. And as you can appreciate, the amount or the value of Bitcoin has gone up a lot in those 9 years. So time that the website was closed down, Bitcoin was around $600, and now, time of speaking, it's 26,000 and has been obviously higher, has been up to 69,000 in November 2021. It's now at 26,000 on the day of recording. So those people are going to make a nice profit on those investments. Obviously they've had to wait a long time, and in most cases when funds are hacked, people don't necessarily get their money back. That's one of the issues around cryptocurrency and the crypto sector in general. But in the case of Mount Gox, there will be over 10,000 customers who will receive a portion of their original investments paid back to them in cryptocurrency. And the potential impact that could have on the cryptocurrency sector could be quite dramatic, although it's less likely to be so, and I'll explain why. It could be dramatic because if 141,000 Bitcoins are returned to their original owners and they decide to liquidate and turn into obviously fiat currency, then that would have an impact on the price of Bitcoin. That's a big if. Many of those people who invested in that time and have been waiting at least 9 years to get some of their funds back will be very cognizant of the 4-year cycle that Bitcoin goes through, and we talked about this in my video about Bitcoin halving, so watch that if you haven't watched that already. And they will know that there's a bull run approaching next year, up to and around the time of the halving in March 2024. If you have that sort of information, you know that the price of Bitcoin is likely to rise. To those people that do receive the refunds, and the refunds are due to start at the end of September, so early October this year, 2023, which is why I'm making this video at this time, people will know that it's better to hold on to their Bitcoin at least until the bull run of next year. So it's unlikely to have any immediate impact when these people receive reparations or their refunds for part of their investments that they made way back in the period of 2010 and 2014. So it's a very interesting story, and it's quite rare in the fact that people receive their Bitcoin back as Bitcoin and will then be in a position where they've made very good gains over that 9-year period, very good profits over that 9-year period. Unfortunately, in lots of instances within the crypto sector, when investors lose their money and it's never retrieved and they don't have recourse to secure a refund because of the way in which it's been lost. But in this case, the case of Mount Gox, there is a refund plan, and the timing was originally scheduled for March of this year, March 2023, but it's now happening towards the end of September, so September and October 2023. So I hope you've found this story interesting and you considered, as I've considered, the impact that could have on the price of Bitcoin. Thanks for watching all the way through. I appreciate it. If you've liked this video, give me a like. I look forward to speaking to you next time. Peace.